What's going on, y'all? It's your boys, Georgia Bros 5. And we're coming to you live with another recording, back again for the very first time. It's your boy, Channel D, aka The Mental Monster. And I'm here with my brothers as God is willing. Please introduce yourself.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy, Joshy.
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 You like that? You like that?
A little bit.
Okay,
Hey, what up, y'all, man? It's Darius.
Ooh, Darius. Okay. And we got another topic coming to y'all. This one is about video game difficulty. Is it too hard? Is it too easy? Is it impossible? Let's talk about it. So let's go. I heard you had some good questions for us, Darius. Let me get a
go ahead.
Throw one out there real quick.
Put me on the spot, then. That's where I
Hey,
belong.
that's where you
the
at.
Spot is you on it, okay?
So essentially, the reason I wanted to bring up this topic was I've been playing the new game, Ghost of Tsushima.
Shout out.
You know, it's been real dope. One of the people I work with, he got it as well. So every now and then we talk about it. You know, I was talking about how I was doing this or that, and I just run up in places, get jumped, and die. And I was like, yep. But, you know, eventually I got stronger, you know, and now I'm able to beat, you know, enemies more easily because of my power and just the experience of getting beat up so much. And then he was like, yep, I was playing. That happened to me. So I just lowered the difficulty to easy, and now I just run through everybody.
Trash.
And it made me feel some type of way. Because on one hand, sure, it's his game. He can do whatever he wants. But I felt in my heart a loss of respect for him. I started looking at him differently. And it's a samurai game. Come on now. But I started looking at him like a little differently.
A little difficulty.
Because I mean, it's not even like it's a Dark Souls or anything like that. Just dumb, you're dying for no reason. Like you're supposed to get beat up a little bit. That's what makes it challenging, and then you get to overcome the challenges, which really, you know, creates fulfillment and lets you enjoy the game more. So him saying that he just turned it down to easy so he could just run through everybody just made me feel some type of way. We also talked about what was that game? Dragon Quest, the newest Dragon Quest that came out. Mm-hmm. I personally love the game. I'm super biased because I like Dragon Quest, period. Mm-hmm. But when I was talking to him,
it's a fucking good game.
It is amazing. And he was like, oh yeah, I thought it was okay. It was pretty easy. And I was like, oh, and you know, it's a RPG. So I mean, depending on how much you grind, or if you just try to run through the game, you can make it easier or harder
on yourself.
Yep. And then he was like, yep, I just you can set it to, apparently you can set the game to auto fight for you. Yeah. I wasn't even aware because I don't even pick that.
Well, is he playing on Switch or is he playing on PlayStation or PC?
I don't know.
Okay, I think that's the option in the Switch version, the new version.
Okay, yeah, because I didn't even know that was a thing. Mm-hmm. But he was like, yep. He was like, yeah, so I just set it to auto play, and then I just used that to grind. And then I went and fought everything. The game was pretty easy.
Actually,
and I was like,
Darius, that's a tactics option in the game. If you set everybody to fight wisely, you just press X, the whole battle will just go by.
That's true. You can set everybody to it, even the hero?
Yep. On Switch you can, I know that for sure. Yeah.
Word. But he was saying he did that, and I was just like, I mean, the game would be easy for me too if I chose not to play it. Like I didn't like the way he played games. It made me feel some type of way.
Yeah.
So long story. But basically that's what brought us here today. And I was like, all right, let's talk about video game difficulty. How we feel about it, what we, you know, deem as a reasonable difficulty, or if some games go overboard, and, you know, what kind of fulfillment do you get from accomplishing these games?
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So I don't really feel a certain way for people to play games on easy, but if you got to finish what you started off on. Like if you started on easy, cool, you know, do that junk. That's the experience that you wanted. Play it. But if you go to normal and you're getting ran, you gotta
take that.
Get good. Like,
get good.
Maybe it was like the first or second.
First or second what?
I got ran. Oh, a lot. And then I got that option to put it on easy, and I was like, what why is that here? And I kept doing it until I beat it
Yeah.
on the difficulty I started on.
Getting disrespected.
Disrespectful. Yeah. Like, so we noticed you were dying a lot.
Right.
Would you like to
So
switch?
Yeah, like I felt some type of way. I was like, no, I don't want to switch my difficulty.
That's that God
We
of
see
War.
you getting ran. Like, no, I want to keep playing.
I want to keep getting rants. I get better.
Yeah.
Dang.
Like, I would memorize this.
Let me
computers
predict
every
these movements. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna keep playing until I master that chunk.
That's what I feel about like, and I think the difficulty medium has like shifted because as of late, not as of late, but like as of past, I don't know, 5-10 years, a lot of games are online or like battle royale games. So you're playing against other real people typically, and you're not gonna get the coveted first place prize unless you outplay them or hide in the bush, but unless you outplay them. So it's like you're not going to get the satisfaction of winning a game unless you're actually somewhat good at it. And I think for me, I prefer a game on harder difficulty. I set my ghost to hard instantly. I remember me and you, Darius.
Jesus Christ.
What?
Oh, nothing. Just let me know how that junk go.
Oh,
Shoot, they just updated it. There's a lethal mode.
yeah, I wasn't doing that. Yeah, man, that hard is not the easiest, bro.
Just you wait.
Oh yeah, I know. Darius and I actually played through God of War together on hard difficulty, one step below the hardest difficulty. I can't remember what the hardest one was, but and it was hard, and I was like, and I had a similar discussion with somebody else, like, oh yeah, I kind of had fun playing the game. It was easy. I kind of ran through it. I'm like, you was not playing on hard because if you play on hard, if you play God of War, the new one on hard, you know that the hardest person is not the last boss. It is the Valkyrie, all right? It is the Valkyrie queen. And you not beating her unless you're good at the game. But I do think... Yeah, go ahead.
That jump was nuts because I remember playing through
crazy.
it. Because I recorded a few videos. Like, there was a lot of things you fight in that game that legitimately kill you in one hit. Like, it got annoying, but I'm real stubborn. So, I mean, I'll fight something 50 something times until I can beat it without getting touched, just to say that I beat it. I'm not gonna tell people, but that's just my personal victory. It makes me feel good. Got some accomplishment out of the game.
Man.
Yeah. I think I only played like a handful of games on like the hardest difficulty. Tenchu Z being one of them, just because I felt comfortable enough to put myself in that difficulty.
Right.
But yeah, I wouldn't.
I think a lot. Oh yeah, I think a lot of the older games that we used to play, like Nintendo or Super Nintendo, Sega. A lot of those games that were really hard, I think they were hard because one, a lot of those games didn't have difficulty settings.
Yeah, set difficult.
Right.
Like, this is how the game's supposed to be played.
Right. And then two, a lot of them, older games, they got bugs. And you can't fix them. You can't patch that. So you just be winning, doing all right, and then just dying. And that's accidental difficulty. But nowadays, games like Cuphead, I think
stupid.
It's stupid hard. Stupid on
That's
purpose.
Crazy.
But people love a purposely difficult game like Dark Souls, Demon Souls. People love that. Bloodborne. They love that kind of stuff. Me personally, I like it. Not enough to beat it. Bloodborne, y'all niggas got it. Because I'm telling you right now, I was getting frustrated, bro. Like, you would do all this stuff to get something, and then they have like a, not permadeath, but you can die and you'll drop all your stuff where you died at. And if you can't get back to retrieve it before dying a second time, it's gone forever. And like I said,
it's trash.
It's trash.
I ain't with that.
Right. But there are games like, I don't know, a lot of survival games or like Fallout New Vegas or whatever. They have like a purposely survival option. Like, you have to eat and drink and you have to take care of yourself and, sleep in a bed and keep warm and simulation. Yeah, I don't like games like that. That's almost like life.
You're trash, dude.
And I want to play Sims, and I want to play a game that's not like my real life. All right.
Yeah. No, I don't
like want the Tamagotchi.
Yeah, I don't like them dying one hit difficulties. That junk is
hell no.
Not fun.
Hell no.
I don't like simulation type games. Like I'm down with real life graphics. I'm down with, situation junk, but I'm not trying to actually be a regular person in the video game.
I'm not.
Like, I don't
I'm
like,
really
oh,
not.
you stayed in the sun too long. Now you're sunburned, so you
Right.
can't walk.
And the
Like,
sunburn
I'm not,
develops into like no. Like
yeah, I don't like that junk. I hate video games that punish you for carrying too much stuff. They're like, oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
you were looting too
You're
much.
over
Now
encumbered. You can't fast travel.
like a freaking snail.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate those.
You know,
I don't.
you know what I hate in video games for difficulty? Thanks, Darius. What I hate is games that think that to make a boss harder, just give them more health.
I mean, shoot, that's every game.
I know, but that's the way a lot of these games are like getting over. Like, I'll play Borderlands, and Borderlands is a moderately difficult game, if you want it to be. On higher levels, it is. But a lot of times, they don't make the enemies better. They just give them more health and defense, which makes them just a longer fight. It doesn't make it a more challenging fight. It just makes it a longer fight. I remember beating God of War, and it felt really good to beat the game because, one, it was a really good game. It was a good length. The story was very rewarding, but playing on a harder difficulty, getting my ass whooped, but then coming back and beating my opponents because they fought me better, not because I had more health or more defense, but because they actually fought me more smartly, and to overcome a smart enemy was more rewarding than to overcome an enemy who's just jam packed with a bunch of fucking health.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I think you'll enjoy Ghost of Tsushima because of that.
Oh yeah.
All the bosses, I believe, have around about the same health.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe you have to hit some of the later ones a little harder, but like it's not like, oh, you got to make this health bar go away
like,
4 times.
Right.
There's
Oh my
not
God.
something you can't like compensate that with
Yeah.
in the game.
That's
they'll just they get smarter. They'll start dodging more, parrying more,
Okay.
whatever.
I do hate
Yeah,
that.
the AI
JRPG
is
games.
like pretty impressive when it comes
That's
to
good.
the.
That's good. Because when they hit that, let's just add more health bars to the boss. I'm like, okay, all right, bro. It sounds like a chore now. It's not fun.
Yeah, like what was it? Shoot, and then some of the later modes, like I was reading the patch earlier, and it was saying that they make the bosses or the AIs more intuitive. So on the normal setting, they might parry like 50% of your stuff. On the harder one, now they're parrying like 75% of your attacks. So you can't just
Rush
swing your
in.
sword.
Right.
Yeah, you can't just run at them and just start spamming square or you'll die.
Yeah.
You will.
I like
He
that.
said you will.
It makes you think. It makes you think a little bit
Right.
before you just.
You have to be a little more
games,
tactic.
You got a combo, you just run in and just start hitting it, and now this person can't move while you're hitting them with a full combo. Ghosts don't do that, John.
No, if you look at like videos, they make it seem like it's a hack and slash. It's not.
Yeah.
It
A lot of like inputs while I'm fighting just to let the computer think I'm not attacking, so he'll open up, then I'll attack. Lots of sidestepping and parries.
Yeah,
And
a lot of sidestepping, rolling, blocking,
yeah.
moving.
You gotta really think out what you're gonna do. And I like that. That makes you think rather than just mash more buttons. I think it's a good game. Well, not that it's better than other ones, but I think it's a good tactic, a good way to go about difficulty, making it actually logically harder rather than just make you have to shoot it more times. Just
because I feel like going through a game on easy, probably any game, I think, because I was about to say I don't remember the last time I went through a game on easy, but I know I went through Infamous on easy, but that was because that was my second run through after I'd already beaten it on hard, and I had to beat the good side and the bad side to get a platinum trophy.
So you said, I'll just run this real quick.
Yeah, pretty much. I was just doing it just for completion's sake. But my first experience, I don't ever want that to be like easy, because then I'm gonna run through the game and I just
That's it. You don't play the game.
yeah, I don't get no enjoyment out of that. I don't really feel like I accomplished anything. Like if you're gonna go through a game on easy, just rent a movie. Like
Right. Or better
You could
yet,
just watch
best
people
watch
play
the
it.
cutscenes. Like you can probably
Yes.
find almost every game's entire cutscene movie on YouTube. Just watch that.
Yeah, you're just making a game a huge cutscene.
Yeah.
Like I don't that.
Yeah.
I recently went back and played a lot of like the Mega Man games. Bruh, we want to talk about hard.
Bruh, them platformers, they hard. Them platformers hard. What, Mario, Sonic, Donkey Kong, them Mega Man?
Because it's not even just the enemies. It'll be an enemy that you can kill in like 2 hits, but they'll place them like just out of your reach and over a big hole. So it's like, all right, let me try to jump over this hole, and then it shoots you and you fall in the hole and die instantly. Or all right, let me try to attack it, but now you attack, so you didn't go far enough to clear the gap and you die. It's just tons of that all throughout the game. Like those things. And then the version I had was a newer version, so they put this thing called Save Assist in. Save Assist, I'ma just go ahead and say that's pretty much like the easy mode of those Mega Man games. Because when you die on Mega Man games, whenever you run out of lives, you're supposed to go back to the very start of the stage. It doesn't matter if you ran out of lives from a spike pit. Doesn't matter if you ran out of lives from the mid boss or from the final boss. If he was 1 hit and you just failed, it's like, well, now you're going back to the beginning of the stage like you were never there before. You gotta run through it. Yeah, like those games were
That junk.
like, it ain't none of this. Ain't no campfires. Ain't no just save wherever you want. No, you're going back to the very beginning until you get through this entire stage without dying once or twice.
Demonic.
It is.
Don't even talk about the final stage. You got to fight 8 bosses back to back, mini boss, and then the final boss. And you have to beat all of that with 1 health bar, or you go back to the beginning.
Boy, and don't CJ, Darius, they love them junks.
Y'all trash. Y'all. My bad. Y'all are determined.
And him and Darius were laughing. They're like, "Yeah, go play this. Let us know what you think." They were just laughing. I'm like, "Boy, I am dying. I died so much."
That junk is dirty.
I was gonna ask y'all what the hardest game y'all ever played was, but Darius already answered. So Joshi, what's the hardest game you ever played? Say what? Demon Souls?
League of Legends.
Man.
Yeah.
Hate that game.
It's a different kind of difficult because
he's a different
nigga. Enemies aren't what's hard. It's your allies. That makes no sense.
It's depending on people you playing with. If they trash, hey, by trade, you're trash.
That is the hardest game I've ever touched.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. The hardest game I ever played, I probably had to just say it's Bloodborne. Fuck it. Because that's one game. It was such a difficult game. It deterred me from continuing to play. Like,
yo, to be real, what was free? Sekiro. Yeah, that's definitely the hardest game I ever played. I couldn't even get out of the first stage. I was like, this don't seem right. Like, I literally got bodied every time I tried to leave. And I'm not a bad gamer when it comes to like, single player type games. Yeah. I'm pretty all right. But them junks different.
Yeah, man. Them permadeath, purposely hard games, them shit's frustrating.
Yeah. Because I was like, and this is just the first stage. I'm struggling this bad. I'm quitting. I uninstalled that junk immediately.
I was playing Bloodborne.
I was like, there's no reason for me to try this.
These niggas probably capping, hyping it up. I started playing, but I was like, I gotta dodge. I'm gonna shield. I gotta only dodge. I was like, okay, I ain't too bad. I can dodge. This thing can shoot in 3 different directions. Okay, it's over, bruh. I ran up on. It was 7 people. They wanted me to fight 7 people at once. I was like, I only have 1 dodge button. What y'all want me to do, bro? I died. I died there. Lost 2 hours worth of stuff. I went back to go get it. Before I could get to it, I died again, bro. I was like, hold PS button, close application, options button, uninstall.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did with Sekiro. I deleted that junk so fast.
I'm like, fuck this, man. Hey, man, y'all
Oh,
in the
no,
comments
it
need
was
to
Neo.
get in the
It was
comments
Neo.
and oh boy. Get in the comments and let us know, man, what is the most challenging, difficult game y'all ever played, man. Tell us, please. If it's Bloodborne,
let us know.
I know. Just know I know.
And if you agree that it's League of Legends, bruh,
If it's Mega Man, hey, look.
look.
Man, I'm telling you, bro. Oh, my God, man. Well, video games, bro. I love them.
Video games. Go. We're going to have to do some more on some video games.
We
Shoot.
got to. We're going to talk about some trash-ass publishers soon. Ubisoft.
After we're all playing Ghost of Tsushima right now.
Yes, sir.
So probably after we're done with it, we'll do a video on that.
Y'all all playing on hard?
No, I'm on normal.
Normal. What you on? What you on, Darius?
I'm on normal.
Okay.
Normal.
No,
I'm about to take it down. Normal.
Well, no. Try it because I really want to. I'm genuinely curious to see how it is, and since you already did it, just keep going until you get to the first boss fight.
I'm doing it.
I would assume it's just they would react like. Because, reading that little update did a lot. Because it was like, oh, well, when you're sneaking, people react to you quicker than they would have in a lower level. Or, because they also put an easier mode on there. Like
easier than easy?
Yeah, it's not a,
Why
it's
would
not
you
a
need
mode.
that?
It's setting, I think. And
For
it was
what?
saying like, oh, well, when you do this, people detect you less and they block and parry less and stuff like that. Yeah, they put a thing to make. Oh, they did something to make the combat easier. With
okay,
I mean, I guess
like the daily combat, not necessarily like the bosses or something.
I mean, I assume it'll affect all of it because it just said it makes the combat system easier.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
The AI is so impressive, like on that game.
Shout out.
Really impressive.
Because I legitimately kind of want to try out the lethal mode because it makes the enemies hit harder, but you also hit harder.
That's kind of like those multipliers in like God of War. Well,
Devil May Cry has something like that too. Hell or Heaven or whatever the heck.
You do mad damage, but they do mad damage also.
So it's more just like now. It's just if you slip up, you're gonna get punished harder, but you're also rewarded more for parrying and dodging everything good. So I'm down with that.
Yeah, man. Let's try it out, man. You got, like we said, man, you guys get in the comments and let us know what's one of the hardest games you ever played. And one question for the people on the opposite spectrum, why do you play on easier games or easier modes? And
I want to know.
I do want to know. And this is a general question.
I'm going to be on your neck.
This is a general question for everybody. And this is actually for y'all too. Does a game which is more of a story-based game kind of tempt you to play it on an easier setting just to experience the story?
Trash.
Hey,
movie watch.
Well, Joshie and Darius have spoken. They think it's trash. But if you feel otherwise or differently, get down there, man, and let us know. Do you like games with an actual story and a lot of cutscenes to just get through it and actually experience it? Or would you rather still suffer through the hard times and trials and tribulations to get to the end of the game? Like we said, man, we always appreciate you guys liking, sharing, subscribing, supporting, commenting. All of that.
Shout out all y'all.
We appreciate all of that. Thank you guys so much. We really appreciate it, man. Y'all stay safe. Yes, stay safe in this crazy world. And GBV Season 2, we out here. All right? See y'all in the next video.
Shout out 2 Peas in a Pod.
Shout out In My Own Zone. Shout out OG Fresco. Shout out Dolphin Chick, Dolphin Squad. Shout out everybody out here putting out content, man. Oh yeah. Thank you guys. And also your viewers and you watchers and you subscribers. Thank you. And we'll see. And we'll see y'all in the next video, man. Until then, man. Peace.
Yes.